I have Adil with me from Zintan. He's gonna update us on the latest news from Zintan area and also give us the stories of the crimes that Gaddafi people are doing there. Assalamu alaikum, Akh Adil. Um,
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
okay. Can you please update us on what is going on in Zintan these days?
First, I thank you, the channel, for your interviewing me and to update all the news about Zintan. And I'm gonna start from last week when Zintan is living under firing every day, morning and evening, from the army, who's been about 1.5 months under the mountain of Zintan in the north side. They start firing last week. It's about 400 missiles of Grad. Most of the people, they were afraid and they were scared, and most of the people, they left Zintan to the other city in the west side. Some of them, they went to Tunisia, as other cities, the Rujban, they are under fire last week too. Until now, yesterday they fired about 10 missiles inside the houses, but thank God we have just small, mild injured, because most of the people now, they've been under firing for over 3 or 4 weeks. So most of the people, they know how to deal with when they hear the firing is start. Most of them, they went under to the basement too. Some of them, they have old houses which is underground, so most of them, they are protected. We have about 2 missiles inside the fence of the hospital, and we have about 3 close to the post office, and we have different area there, strategic building they're looking for. But the most important thing, they are firing under the mountain. As you know, we have about all of our water sources. It's under the mountain. We have about 7 places water sources, so they destroyed them, and we don't have now just two sources in the top of the mountain. And anyone who doesn't have a water, he has to for about 20 or 30 days just to get the tank of water, because as you know, we don't have any infrastructure for 42 years in Zintan. I don't believe any country in the world or any city in the world without infrastructure for water. I swear to God, Zintan and other city in the mountain, they don't have any, until now, they don't have any network for water or any infrastructure for water. Most of them, they've been buying water for $40 or $50 every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, they buy a tank. This is one of the Gaddafi's regime, how they deal with the cities. This is kind of punishment, so he doesn't want to give them a water from the big sources, who's transferred them to Sirte, his city, and other places. Most of the people here suffering now from the less of water. And the other thing we face now, they start kidnapping everyone who lives in Zintan. And any Zintan citizen in any city. Today we received 2 brothers. They were in Hamada, which is about 100 kilometers, 150 kilometers south of Zintan in Sahara, because most of these people in Zintan, they are farmers and they have lots of sheep and they have camels. They have to check and take water or take some kind of food for sheep in that area. So these 2 brothers, they went about 2 days ago to Al-Hamada, and they didn't came back. So we received a call that they are missing. Today we received them. One of them is dead. One of them is dead, and the other one is still wounded in the hospital in his leg. He brought his brother with him. When we asked him, "Who did that for you?" He told me that Gaddafi's regime, they captured him and they kidnapping him in Hamada. And they kill his brother, and they punish him. They beat him up with the electricity cable. They burn his skin, and we will show it in the Facebook, and we will show it in the channels. The parts where we can show, because some places we can show to anyone. But that's what's happened. We still have another four missing in that area. I think they kidnapping them, and we have about 83 missing until now. All this and youth in the Tripoli area. Anyone who's Zintan citizen, they stop them in the checkpoint and they kidnapping them, and we don't know where they take them. We don't know what's happened to them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of kidnapping
about
that happened and that is still going
oh
on.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. About now it's about 1.5 months. They kidnapping anyone who's Zintan. Is most of the Zintan people who's try to get back to their hometown. They try to change their citizens as the other city. They lie on them in the checkpoint. Some of them they get here and some of them not. And we have most of the names of the guys who's they kidnapping them from the checkpoints. And the problem when they're kidnapping them, they start beating them, they start punish them. It's just because they are Zintan, even they are not fighting or they are not doing anything. They're just civilian people. They used to work in Tripoli, they used to work in the other city, but now after all these clashes, they start to come back to their hometown.
Mm-hmm. I understand. Also, you said that you tried to capture Gaddafi forces and not to kill them. Is that correct?
Yes, most of the time we've been fighting with them for about 2 months now. We have about 6 or 7 clashes with them, and we have about 50 from them. We have 2 from Sudan, from Darfur. We have 2 dead body. We buried them here in Zintan Cemetery. Zintan Cemetery. 2 of them from Chad, and 1 of them from Sudan. We have 2 still alive. I just want to send the second or third message to Red Cross or to Human Watch or to the international organization who's hearing my message. Please, we're still looking for international organization who's dealing with these people. We want to give them to some place where they can record that and they can transfer it to the criminal court in Lahai to show how Gaddafi and what he gave them and how they give them the weapons to kill Libyan. We still have 2 from Darfur, from Sudan, and the others they are Libyan. We still release, we start to release some of them to their, and we give them to their families. And some of them we try to trade them with our people who's being kidnapping with the Gaddafi regime.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so most of
and
the ones.
Plus I have.
Most of the.
Plus I have another message.
Okay, go ahead.
I have another message. I used to be in the last 2 days. I used to be in the Libyan and Tunisian border at UNICEF for Libyan refugee who's left their cities here in the West Mountain. I don't like it, and most of the people there, they don't like it. The place is just mountainous, and the weather is very bad weather there. There is a wind one day, and most of the tents were out, and the people, they stay just in the very bad weather with the heavy wind, with lots of dust. Their washrooms, it's not good. The smell of washrooms is everywhere. You can smell it in that camp. There is Emirat camp. It's good and prepared, very well organized. Some of the camps, it's not good, and I just want to send a message to UN, United Nations, to the other Europe and American aid, and most of them, please, this is Libyan people, deal with them as and they are a member of United Nations. So please, as you do with the others, do with the Libyan people. There is a lot of families there. They don't find a place where they can sleep. There is no any arrangement. There is no any good management for these camps. As we know, this big organization in the world, they should take care of the people. We have about 30,000 person they left Libya to south of Tunisia. And at the same time, I just want to thank Tunisian people who live in Heba, Tatawin, Jerzis, Ramada. They invited the Libyan family in their houses, and some of them they moved to their houses as one family, and they left another house for Libyan family. I just want to thank them, and I want to thank all the Tunisian army and Tunisian government who's dealing people very well and who's giving them help. But as I told you, I just want to play the international organization. So please take care of these people. They are human. They are left Libya under Grad missiles over their head. They are not just going there to visit Tunisia or to see it. They left their countries here. Their kids. There's some people there in chronic diseases. There's some people there big families. They don't have any money. They left their money. They left their jewelry. They left their houses. They left their cars. They don't have even money to spend there. So just please, all this organization, they should take care and do their duties as we know them all over the world.
We received your message, Mr. Adel, and we will to spread the news as good as we can, and to every organization we can reach. Mr. Adel, can I also ask you about the Zintan city? Has it been under shelling, under bomb strikes?
What do you mean with under
shelling, under
bomb
attack?
strikes?
Yes.
Zintan is been living for about 1.5 months under firing from everywhere, from the south, where is the weapon storage, which is I think collision the fire workplace in that area 2 days ago. And from east side, where is the big army in the Mantat Awaniya and Zawit Bagul and Riyaina, and from the north side, from under the mountain, this army they're still there for over 1.5 months now. They still fire with Grad missiles, with the tanks bombs, we expect anything. Last night we hear that he has some Scud missiles and about 200 kilometers southeast of Zintan, and they have two now northwest of Zintan. But we tell the NATO and we send them the points there, and we're still waiting. I don't know if they fired them or not, because if they hit by this missiles, I don't think so. You're going to find Zintan. As you know, it's big missiles that's code as it's not easy to deal with, because for us and for our Libyan army in the West Mountain, they don't have that much heavy. They don't have a heavy weapons. We just get some weapons which we take from the Gaddafi's regime. That's what we have. We can protect our cities and our kids here, but we can't fire with the missiles and all this.